Hello, Sigurd Cast here from Sticky Big Marketing, and today I want to share with you cold, hard facts on the cost of writing your book without help. A lot of people hesitate to get help writing their book. Secretly, they are wondering if that money is well spent and only discover the real cost long after publishing when the book is not doing anything for them. Now, here are the cold, hard facts about what it costs to write a book when you simply start writing on your own and expect the book to show your expertise and attract clients to you. Fact number one, most people simply write what they have in mind. They let their thoughts flow onto the page and they feel they are guided to write what they need to say. Being guided may be the case. However, without a frame of reference for what is to be achieved with a book and who you want it to read, you will encounter the first expense when you engage a copy editor to put your words into what the editor as a professional sees as flowing and grammatically correct. The editor may charge by the hour or by the word. Either way, I have seen many people who wrote their book without help end up with a lot of text to edit and no structure in the text, so they are paying several $1,000s for a professional editor. Now, this is exactly what happened to me with my first book. I paid $2,200 for copy editing. I did not know then, what goes into it. And I really did not like my edited version. So I never used it. And I have created a framework now for my clients, which sets a much better scene for the editing. So the writing framework I now use for myself and my clients literally provides you with an instant writing roadmap, a clear structure designed to map out your book chapters, and it offers total clarity around what to let flow onto your pages and what is not required. This method lets you say what people want to read about and at the same time positions your expertise without bragging about it. The book's flow is in place by the way it was written, and new options for choosing the required editing style are open. For example, most of my clients choose proofreading instead of full copy editing when their framework is well set. That takes us to fact number two. Most people who've had their manuscript copy edited go looking for a publisher. Now, there are so many different types of publishers to choose from. It is quite difficult to establish what your exact cost will be. Let me give you two examples. Number one, a wellness coach had signed up with a UK-based well-known publisher, and when she came to work with me as a client, we discovered she had no right to access or make changes to the Kindle version of her book. She had originally paid the publisher £4,000 to have her book published, and within the contract it stated that any changes to her book, Kindle or print version, she had to pay separately for. Not so for my clients. They can make changes anytime and there is no additional cost because it's all yours, under your control. Example number two, my own experience again with my very first book. I got one quote for $6,000, which included 1,000 print copies of my book. Well, I am glad that I did not accept that quote, because imagine having to package and mail out that many books. A second quote I got was for just $1,000, but it did only include publishing the Kindle version, and I was told to find a local printer to run print copies for the paperback. Well, these are just three different types of publishing out of so many more I have discovered and researched every time I've worked with a new client since 2014. Now, each discovery has led me to find a better solution for my clients, and that is how I can now offer my clients a complete end-to-end writing, publishing, and marketing framework for writing an expert status book in the shortest time possible, as short as 6 weeks. Now let's take a look at fact number 3. After the writing, editing, and publishing of your book, it is time for marketing it. Now, most people who write a book do wait until this time before they think about how they're going to let people know about their book. Usually they start this process themselves by announcing their newly published book in social media and at events. They may choose a range of different free ways to market their book, and after a while decide professional marketing help is needed to get their book out there. This is the point at which I used to get many coaches and consultants coming to me for help in my marketing agency, often after they had already spent hundreds, even thousands of dollars on tweaking and retweaking their marketing and not getting any better results. This is the point at which people face their biggest cost when you simply write your book without getting help from the start. People have spent all that time writing the book. They got a reputable professional editor and spent well on a publisher to get their book ready to put it into the hands of readers. People are now either trying to market it themselves or pay considerable sums for professional marketing, and the biggest cost at this point is losing your confidence in your knowledge and expertise when your book is not getting the results you had hoped for. I speak with people every week who have written and published a book, and while they say yes, they love the process and they're happy they did write the book, they also admit their book is sitting on the shelf, not doing anything. The most important cold hard fact is simply getting started with writing the book without help, you are missing a crucial part, so crucial you cannot add it in later. In my work with hundreds of clients, I found that every single one, no matter how much of an expert they are in their own industry or niche, how successful they are in their business, they are missing this crucial part. They miss planning what outcome they want to achieve with their book before they start writing. And that's exactly what I'm here to help with, so that the right people will immediately see that your book is for them, connect with you after reading it, and want to work with you as a result of it. I show you the fastest process for writing in a way that proves you are the expert, warms up your readers to connect and contact you and pre-sales them so that you don't get price objections once a prospect contacts you. My chapter writing framework virtually eliminates copy editing, and you'll learn the super simple process for formatting and publishing your book, keeping full control and royalties by using the Amazon publishing platform, all alongside as we work on your marketing plan and strategy before you start writing. Now, good candidates for this program are people who provide coaching, consulting, and other expert services. Simply PM me directly on social media. We will have a chat to see if this is for you. Secret Acast, Sticky Beak Marketing.